Well, but these measures we talk about, the things we have that tell us whether, that we tell ourselves as to whether we're good or worthy or deserving or any of that stuff, a lot of people would tell you it comes from your beliefs about yourself. Well, I'm going to modify that slightly to make it more practical, because here's the way we teach things, and this is very effective. Beliefs equal rules. And changing rules changes beliefs. So let's talk about beliefs as rules for a moment. Everything you believe about anything, and especially yourself, is really just a rule that you've made up. Now, you may have made that up based on what you've heard from other people as you grew up, based on what people are saying or have said, based on your interpretation of things, but it's basically a rule. That's what a belief is. Even when you believe something with your whole heart and soul, it's because you have a rule that says that's true. The person next to you might not have the same rule. You might be totally convinced, but you're totally convinced because you have made a rule and you do not question it. That's what total conviction is. When you look at these things, all these beliefs you have about yourself and about life and about people and everything, when you look at them as rules that you've made up, then you have the option of keeping the rules or changing the rules. And it's much, much easier than trying to deal with something as difficult to understand as a belief. Because that's a kind of a vague term, okay? But when you can interpret that as a rule, oh, okay, well, I have a rule about myself that says when I do such and such, my self-esteem has to lower. You can change the rule. There used to be a rule, just tell you, there's a lot of rules that we use in society. There used to be a rule that heavier than air craft could not fly. And among others, the Wright brothers decided they were not going to follow that rule. And they found a way to make it happen anyway. If they had accepted that rule, which science said was truth, then we wouldn't have, a lot of you wouldn't be here today. Okay?